It was something else I wanted to mention on the pod. What else happened? It was something else in news. In the news. That was did the baby get released out his record deal?
I have no idea.
I think they dropped him out his record deal.
That would be funny as fuck.
Man, this shit is absurd, man. Like, I'm not gonna say it because I think you hit record.
I did.
So, all right, I'm glad I didn't say what the fuck I really wanted to say because I don't want to get canceled before I even get started. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shit nowadays is just out of hand. Like the gay robbing.
The gay robbing.
The gay robbing. Come on, man. This shit out of hand, man. I'll protect your kids. Protect your kids. It's my quarterback. My quarterback. Yeah, man, shit out of hand nowadays. Well, anyway, we ain't even gonna start with that shit. We gonna roll.
Scusi.
What's going on with the slam?
Scusi.
This is 2 weeks in a row. Daeo is not paid his Wi-Fi bill. Comcast must be on his ass like Vaughn.
They drip. No, I did. You know what? I recorded the entire Bears game, and it was fucking like glitched.
The spotty.
The whole thing, I had to watch it on the stream. I was very furious. I called Comcast.
Did they pick up?
No, I did the troubleshoot. You know, everything be automated nowadays, but I'm going to talk to a person because...
Except for people that pay their bill, they pick up right from me.
This is episode 65.
Wayne Gretzky, though?
I don't know his number. I thought he was 99.
That's wrong, I said.
Wayne Gretzky was 99 too, I think. 66 is historic. That's Sammy Sosa. That's what he topped out at. That historic home run season.
We don't talk about white men on this show.
Sammy is officially a white man. Like the Suds, like whatever has the top of that beer, that's Sammy's skin color at this point in his life.
Welcome to episode 6. Is this 65 for real?
I think it's 65.
Welcome to episode 65 of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. I am Dblock.
This is the last episode, right?
It is. Daeo, the truth teller, to my left. Back in the den. The gas chamber is really getting renovated, man. I can't. It is.
Okay,
it's really coming, man. You gonna walk up there, you gonna be like, okay, we need. I don't know when. Hopefully, aiming maybe around episode 70, we'll go back to the gas chamber for the 70th episode. I want a good guest, so when y'all walk in, you know you see everything that's different, and they like, all right, he ready to pod, man, ready to bring that energy, man.
All right,
yeah, man. Changes are coming, man. It's the grow, man. I
Look
watched the podcast on the fucking computer too, so I added the logo, like the little watermark spot, to where you see it, but you can't see it on here. So it's supposed to be right there in the corner, but you can't see it. If you watch on the computer, it showed it, the logo, on the bottom left hand corner of the screen. So everybody go out there and watch the show on the computer.
On the computer. We almost 5 minutes in and we don't have not one blunt lit. Obviously, the star of the show, the host of the show, he must be feeling the liquor that we drink because he didn't even take his blunts out of the package. He's he's having trouble with it. I can flame up one of these, man.
Oh man, I got some.
I can flame it up. What we got? I know we're gonna go back to what we talking
Billy
about.
Kimber, I think that's what I'm smoking.
So you got the Billy Kimber.
Yeah, I got that.
We got the
It's all right.
Pink Runts. We just smoked the LA weed with a Vegas weed. And then we got some more Vegas weed in the little joint. We got some Tahoe. And then we got a Backwood, your favorite.
We can't stop.
This was the number one in the reef. Tahoe was the number one. Damn. Then in this one, we got the last OG. This is some more Vegas weed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
In
the Backwood.
We smoked Tahoe before. That's what I'm saying. So
we didn't smoke it from out of town. That's what I'm saying. It was a little different. Trust me, it's a little different. It's a little different.
That was a trip, man.
The last time we've been gone for a while.
Did you bust a move when your birthday came? 12 a.m. What was Daeo doing at 12 a.m. August 5th?
Well, and about, out and boot and Canadian. Just roaming the streets. But I didn't go to sleep till about 6 o'clock Chicago time. And I was
4 a.m.
Yeah, I was a little active around 4 a.m. I'll say that. Bringing it. Wow! I just said what I was doing, man. I just brought the birthday in the way it should have been brought in.
This guy's eating ass in Vegas.
Nah, ain't no ass, man. Ain't no ass. I'm still a virgin when it comes to that shit. But the trip was better than I expected. I didn't make the drive up to Vegas like I thought I would. No, the drive to LA, pardon me. My first 4 hours in Vegas, I was like, you know how much I can do in 4 hours? And I'm gonna sit in a fucking vehicle and drive somewhere? Not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, man, immediately, as soon as I got to the hotel, changed clothes, went straight to the motherfucking dispensary. Had to call the professional when it comes to Vegas weed. He's become a regular in dispensaries.
I do have credit with 2 dispensaries out there in Vegas, XL and The Reef. They know me at The Reef. So they honestly do.
No shit. So when he called, he told me where to go.
3-day weekend, motherfuckers remember my name.
Man, you be in that motherfucker every day. I went twice. So the first day I went there, I went to Planet, 15? Mm-hmm. 18. And 13, pardon me. Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I'll say that. Wow. They had a lot of things going on in there. The ambiance and the scenery was it was different.
Had the interactive floor.
Yeah,
with the water. That floor high?
Yeah, they was playing with. I wasn't high yet. Maybe that was the thing.
Yeah, man.
But they had some great looking weed. But
it's overwhelming. The first time I went to Planet 13, I was very overwhelmed. It's like I felt like you had to know. It wasn't like your typical weed store or weed experience. Because it's like, damn, it's like super professional. So many people asking what you want to do. So many people in there. So much shit. It's just like...
so many things.
I would equate it to if we could somehow get my great-grandmother to walk into a grocery store and we can take her down a bread aisle. Like, what her mind must go through. Like, grocery stores used to be like one shelf back when she was a kid. So it's like, nowadays, it's like, what the fuck is all this? Like... So I would equate that, like when you go up in there, you see like literally like 8 different strands of one. Like
it was all kind of shit.
So pretty.
Right, that's what I'm saying. This shit that I've smoked before, but it didn't look like what it looked like in that case. So I was like, all right. Then this white guy just being in the presence of so many like weed consumers. Okay, so you just like it's a whole different world. He walks up, he's like. Yeah, man, this shit. We was looking at the dank blunts. Mm-hmm. He was like, don't buy the small shit. If you want to get it, get the big one. And I wouldn't recommend buying anything from here. I would say go across the street. Their prices are better, which is the Reef. Go across the street. Their prices is better, and it's more like, fuck this. He's like, I'm from LA, and I drove in to come here, and I'm not impressed. So I said, all right. I left the fuck out with confidence. Didn't get anything. Went over to the Reef.
I didn't get anything?
I didn't get anything from Planet 13.
Well, you've had premium weed that come from Planet 13 and I brought you back. I would, like, it's good. Mm-hmm. Edibles as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, I went to the Reef and there was a white girl in there. I don't know her name. I shouldn't have got it. She was like a weed fucking professional. Mm-hmm. She gave me a list of all of the weeds that they had and she had already put little dots on the top of the top. She asked me what do I prefer. I told her indica. I like high THC levels, heavy high, lazy type high. She said, okay. She broke down the difference between, like, I was like, I like purple weed too. She's like, most purple weed is gonna have, she said some other shit that's in there. And if the THC level is high, that kind of waters it down. So it's really around like 16 and 15. I was like, oh, so that explains why when you get that purple weed, well, for me.
That granddaddy purple?
Yeah, it doesn't really do purple punch and shit like that. You like, I ain't really doing.
Yeah, you love purple. I ain't really like purple.
No, I'm past it. I never want it again. Okay. And I ended up saying,
get the purple punch, bro. Like,
I really wanted it in sour diesel. But nah, not after the weed didn't smoke. I'm past all that shit. I was just like, all right, let me get a fucking, I had to try the Khalifa Kush. She gave me, she told me Tahoe OG was the best. And I said the same thing. I was like, I smoked that shit before. She's like, nah, you ain't smoked this one. I said, let me see it. I looked at it, it looked the same. I said, let me get it. They got a tray 5 of that. It was like some watermelon mimosa, some old shit. But then you ultimately told me that they had the weed that I had to consume on 8/5/2021. I can't say the name. Is it Goku?
I think it's like
Goku, whatever the fuck. Lil Wayne's weed, right?
So you got it from the reef and not XL?
No, not the reef. So I asked her about it. She was like, you had already told me XL, but she was like, yeah, it's a place that sell it. And she wrote it down. Mm-hmm. So I spent Marie bought edibles. I bought like 4 different strands in a gram, 2 tray 5s, and about 2 vape pens, right? So I spent about almost $300. Right off the plane, right at the motherfucking reef.
Easy. It's easy to do.
Easy burn. You like,
swear to God,
it's
nothing. Like kid in the candy store. You like.
So then I go to Exhale.
Tell you something worth it.
All right, the first weed I see is Scooby Snacks. I said, I gotta have this shit say Scooby Snacks. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't get Scooby Snacks. I went to Wayne, they had about 7 strands of Wayne weed. Mm-hmm. I asked the girl, I said, can you help me?
Oh, they got more. It was just 2 when I went.
Yeah, it's a lot. They got all of them. I said, this is the high that I'm looking for. She said, you want to try Bio Buddha and Durban or some shit? I said,
Durban poison?
It wasn't poison, just Durban or some shit. So I said, all right, which one is the highest? She pointed me to the Bio Buddha. And I got the Durban, and they had this vape pen that everybody was talking about. They said, if you go to LA, you got to get a Stizzy. I said, all right, it was $50. So I spent I spent $210 at the motherfucking Exhale.
Quick 5.
I said, all right, 5, easy.
Quick 5.
Now I get a smoking room. I'm at the Encore, fancy. The NBA Summer League players. Mm-hmm. Every team was living in my hotel.
Get an autograph?
I don't know none of the motherfuckers.
No
I
autograph,
saw
no
the
picture?
number 1 pick though.
Mr. Cunningham?
He was getting on the elevator as we was going out the elevator. And I said, this nigga tall as hell, he looked familiar. They was like, he a basketball player? And I was like, I had to look it up and I said, that's this nigga. And I text Julio, I said, I think I just saw the number 1 pick. He was like, you should have got an autograph. I was like, I would have. But I didn't know who the fuck he was. But anyway.
So what? It don't matter.
But anyway, look, they tell me.
NFT'd it or something like that.
I don't know, man. I ain't know who the nigga was. I ain't no groupie. But anyway.
That's why us as black people will always be behind. Mm-hmm. Because all the little white kids say, man, who's this tall nigga? I don't know. Get his.
And the mom's gonna walk over there and say, hey, are you some type of ball player?
Or who are you? What do you do?
Because in the wax museum, I was approached by a white man. I'll tell you.
They got no shame. They see earrings, nice chain.
I would tell you. This motherfucker walked up and I was like, but anyway, hold on, wait. In the reef, they said, you're staying in the Encore, they're kind of picky about, they kind of like funny when it comes to that shit. Like if they see you walking through with a bag of from one of the dispensaries, mm-hmm. They'll take it. I said, why they gonna take my motherfucking weed? You know what I'm saying? But when I went back in, I started to notice how the eyeballs was just starting to change. And I got a smoking room. So when I got a smoking room, I just immediately thought that they would know what I was smoking. But then I overthought it. Cigarettes and cigars. Yeah. And it's like, no weed's prohibited, blah, blah, blah. And then all you smell is cigar. I said, why can you smoke a stinking ass cigar, but I can't smoke the sweet smelling aroma of cannabis? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. So I just smoked the vapes while I was in the room. I smoked the weed while I was out. The wax museum is where we went, 8/5. I kind of fast forwarded through unnecessary shit. Went to the mall, spent a lot of money. I'm gonna show you my latest. After day 1, I wore my Flint 13s that I had never worn before. Mm-hmm. I wore them for an entire day.
Did you get the reaction you wanted out of?
I didn't. I had blisters on my fucking pinky toes.
Okay.
From all of the walking. So I went and caught me a purchase that I'm wearing right now, and I'm about to show y'all. I got a surprise. When I went to the mountains. So at the wax museum, as soon as we walk in the motherfucking door, the very first Drake's like over here, Hef is over there. White guy walks up to me. He says, "Hey man, I thought you were part of the not the exhibit, part of the ambiance, man. You not a part of it?" I said, "No, motherfucker, like no." But I had a towel on my shoulder. I had a nicer chain. Okay. And I just had on a hat and some mics and shit. But I was just like, I wanted to be offended, but it goes back to that autograph thing. But all in all, in a nutshell, this Vegas trip was very enjoyable for me. The weather was extremely hot, but I came away from this Vegas trip like 70% okay with transitioning and moving to the West Coast. It had that much of an impact on me, you know what I'm saying? And I would never have thought about
Straight gas homie.
Man.
Straight gas homie exclusive.
Man, I was just like,
what was it that made you want to go?
it was just everything, like the scenery. Maybe it was with age. So like before I went, I was living out west, fresh from out of Marshallville Gardens and shit. So I was still used to all that city shit, hood shit. I've been suburbanized for about 8 years now. Nigga shit, for real. So suburban life is different than city life. So maybe it was just like, it was too suburbanized for me. It felt too, it was something out of the norm. Now that's the new norm. And it was just beautiful. You just like, you could just do U-turns in the middle of the street. Limo tents, no real tent, no police really around. Great weather, great scenery. I'll just say great scenery. You know what I'm saying? All around.
It's beautiful. Mountains.
Everything's beautiful.
Nice buildings.
Everything was beautiful this time. Everything.
Looks great at night, man.
Yeah, man. The mountains, I love going in the mountains. I always go to Red Rock, and we went to like every station. This time I made sure I got out. But the day of the mountain trip, I made me a great purchase while I was out there. And we got some exclusive Crocs with the marijuana leaf on it. Come on, man. Bring it home. So,
you're fired.
Me, I'm too cool. I got some Nike slides, right? I'm walking around my Nike slides. I said, man, fuck this, man. I'm out of town. I put these motherfuckers on, and I walked around the hotel. But I didn't hit the strip. I put on my shadow ones. The next day for my birthday.
Did you get a lot of compliments when you had those on?
Got none. It's like it's normal. Wow, it's like people just like, you see the eyes looking and they like, it was different, but maybe it's not different there. But I've worn them here and I get the reaction like, cool Crocs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So here I get the
response. Approachable. Like I wear all my funny looking t-shirts and stuff with the funny sayings and everything. Like I put my Rosa Parks shirt out there. Like you get
I don't look approachable.
People be giving those, cool shirt, like your shirt. Cool buddy.
People just, they
nice
like,
shoes. Like I always get
they do
so
like
I would assume that out there in Vegas, they'd be like, oh, rad shoes, man.
Nah, I get the slow nod type shit when I'm in Vegas. Okay. Well, you know what I'm saying? I would like to be more approachable, but no, I wouldn't. I'm glad people don't talk to me. You know how I am.
Out of town looking like Mac 10 in the face and shit.
Yeah, that's what I went on Who Bang. I was for the game bang. I just caught myself. But I came back to, I won't go too far in detail. So I was planning on us to like hang out and do something that Saturday.
Well, you didn't tell us what you did on your birthday. So my
birthday,
thing you did on your birthday was go to the wax museum?
No, I returned some jeans on my actual birthday.
Man.
I made a purchase and return and went back to the mall, rolled up a nice fat Wayne
Stogie
blunt, listened to a lot of Wayne. We went to the wax museum. We went to Marvel had like an exhibit. What's going on? What's wrong?
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm putting them on the wall next. Wayne's going on the wall next. Did like the little Marvel.
Would you eat? Because your day seems like it was just filled with some.
I was out all
adult
day.
shit. Like,
no, like
you ain't hit no party, no bar.
No, I don't do shit like that. Well, we went to. It's a place that they have out there. It's called Area 15, I think. And it's kind of like a bar, game room, all in
like
one.
An arcade.
It's like it's their attraction.
I think we went there.
No,
we went to one called Ready Player One or some shit like that.
Yeah, this is I think it was new, and it's like their attraction. So I did that at the end, and
should have went to Beer Park, man, where they be filming First Take at. That's right there on the strip.
I ain't know that. I don't know nothing about that. I went to Fat Tuesdays. I went to what's that burger?
Wahlburger.
No, the other one.
Fat Burger.
Is that what it is? Fat Burger.
In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out. Big Chicken. I had Big Shack's Big Chicken.
You didn't even go to Nacho Daddy.
No. I don't know nothing about that shit. What's Nacho Daddy?
It's a great restaurant that gives you this big, enormous plate of nachos. It's like different type of nachos, like barbecue chicken nachos, all different type of flavors and shit.
Why you didn't tell me about that?
That's what I told you about that.
You didn't.
I'm sorry.
I went to
Gas trip, man.
What's that one that they say for sure? What's that one that they say that you gotta go to? Peppermill. I went to the Peppermill. Everybody in Vegas when I went everywhere, even when I was at the dispensary, was like, you gotta go to Peppermill, man. I'm like,
What was it?
Peppermill.
You went there?
Yeah, I went there.
What was it?
It was a great ambiance. The food was really good. It's just big portions.
Oh, okay.
Like everything is in big portions. Went to some a breakfast restaurant too, and they gave this shit like in really big portions. Her sister went to LA the week before that. She lives in Vegas. She brought me back a tray 5 of some Gorilla Glue. We smoked that before too. So we smoked that the other day. I don't think it had the same effect as the Gorilla Glue that we smoked. You know, so did that.
So all in all, good Vegas trip.
Good Vegas trip, man. Yeah, this was the best Vegas trip. I really enjoyed myself. Just moving at my own pace, rent me a vehicle, just drive all over the city. Like, I'm that type of guy. Like, I don't like to just stay in one spot. Like, unless if I go like to Mexico, Jamaica, out the country, I'm staying on a resort. I don't know these niggas. I'm not venturing too far off. But whenever I go out of town, I want to make sure I just see the real ambiance, get the feeling.
You got the out of town itch and bug now? Like, when I leave a trip, like, I can't wait to get back to Vegas. I can't wait to take another trip. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. You feel that now? Like, man, I just left, and now you're like, man, I was just on vacation. Nice room, nice view, no kids, no real responsibilities. Like, you ain't thirsty to get back out there?
Nah, I don't know if it is the kids. I think the kids is what reel you back in, because I'm more of a 2-day type of guy. After 2 days, I'm ready to come home. Like, no matter how, like, I will miss, like, certain bits and pieces of the trip and ambiance, but I'd be ready to get the fuck up out of there. Vegas, I wasn't ready, though.
Okay.
I could have did, I normally do 5 days in Vegas. I could have did 5.
I thought you said you normally do 3.
Nah, I know the last 2, I went twice before, I did 5. Now, when I went out of town with, like, the guys trip, we do 3. Like, we could do those for 2. Guys trips, you lied, man, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the group.
Can't do no 2-day, 3-day guys
depending on the
trip.
group.
Gotta be 3-day, man.
Depending on the group.
I'm gonna get a guys trip together, man. Probably not this year, because you motherfuckers don't want to do shit. And my birthday coming up. And I'm probably not gonna fuck with nobody for my birthday. I don't think I'm gonna tell anybody anything I'm doing for my birthday, man. I think I'm just gonna do something. And I don't know what it is. More than likely, I'll probably be in Vegas.
Man, the older I get, the more I be just like, that's what it be. They just kept asking me, like, what you want to do for your birthday? What you want to do? What you want to do? What you doing when you get back? So I was like, all right, fuck it. These niggas always can bowl, then why can't I just do Topgolf? You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. So that's why I kind of plan that. Other than that, I wouldn't have done that shit. Like, I'm simple. I'm easy to satisfy. You can give me some head on my birthday, and shit, we can go eat, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Niggas is easy to please. I'm pretty sure. Do you need anything other than that?
I want to be high maintenance like a woman, man. To be honest, man.
Okay.
I'm tired of selling.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm tired of just getting dinner and a slightly longer blowjob. That's all it be. It just be slightly longer. When we give them head,
slightly long because you're like you trying to making it go, and then you get rushed through that. All right, man, hurry up, man. I'm gonna finish.
Yeah, like when we do them for their birthday,
neck hurt.
Right.
Neck hurt.
They
like
get the deluxe spit shine, super sucker vacuum, all that, they get everything. For our birthday, oh man, we get nothing. We get lingerie.
Keep that shit, man. Keep that shit. Don't come walking in here with that shit, man. Dude, how do you feel about lingerie?
It's coming on.
Wear the boy shorts.
And I'm not. It never stays on long enough for me, right? So it's like just either keep your clothes on and we take it all off at once.
Yeah, had the cheeks out.
Yeah, like I don't. It looks nice.
Yeah.
But as you're standing there doing whatever you're gonna do, you're gonna dance and look stupid in the face. After that, I'm just gonna
absolutely stupid. You want to tell them that, like, you ever had a motherfucker try to seduce you and shit, you really looking at their ass like, Yeah, oh, they turned me on. You really look stupid right now. Can you stop making that face? Fuck you think you is, man? You watch too much motherfucking what's that shit? That black ass show, Insecure. That type of shit happened on there?
Just Insecure, man. No. What are you talking about? I'm glad you brought that up, man. You're an asshole, man. Shout out to Issa Rae, man, for getting married. I'm sad she's taking off the market. Insecure is a great show, man. You should really watch it. Have you watched it?
I haven't, but people think The Chi was great. I be talking to motherfuckers and they be like, "You watch The Chi? Yeah. I mean, what can you believe?" I'm like, can you believe that? Fuck you talking about? Like, what blew your mind? I would like to really know. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead with Issa Rae. So she got married. I saw all them stupid ass black, I saw them stupid black bitches at home talking about, yeah, girl, keep it private till you get a ring. A lot of you bitches gonna be private for a really long time. So stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to Issa Rae, because you can be private all you want and you can get all those fucking, I can't stand. This is what I wanted to say. I've seen women who I know were just gay. They were just gay and didn't like men and was just like heavily involved in relationships. Now they posting Balenciaga shoes. Yeah, I'm talking about her. If anybody knows me that knows that we follow the same people, you got Balenciaga shoes, you got Louis bags, and now my man is better than yours. So what is it? So are you in love with that man or the gifts that he provides for you? Let's talk about, I want to bring a woman on the show and really ask them that type of questions. Because that's real shit, because then they'll say like, most women will say like, we hate
Are you in love with the man or the lifestyle?
Because it's the lifestyle, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's taken away from you, like, stop posting that shit on the internet. You can post it, but stop acting like that's what happiness is. I know a lot of miserable ass women who post these things daily. We know, we just seen one who just emotionally in shambles. Like, 1 minute she's sharing her man's last name. Is it fiction, right? Is it fiction? She's saying his last name, and then the next one she's single. She's supposed to be in a relationship, but she's sneaking them side car shots like this. I wonder if they had their phone like this. How do they have their phone? Try to look in a motherfucking camera. And look at what did happen to that TV. Wow, 360p.
You're fucking wild.
Yeah, man, I kind of just went off the rails right there.
Well, Joe Budden has a bar about that. He says, it's hard to love a dude for him when he comes with that many perks.
Yeah. And niggas like that, they know what they doing. They, like, how can you be the guy knowing that the woman is only with you because you keep because what you provide? That's really not winning to me.
But isn't that what all relationships kind of are, to a certain extent? You're only with men. Depends. Men typically get with a woman for what she can provide for him in the bedroom, and also what she can provide for him in terms of emotional and just human being growth. You know what I'm saying? Like most, you should get with a woman.
I agree to a certain extent, because I also think that some men also look for that thing that they're missing in a woman too. So I would say, like, it's kind of like creepy to say it to where like you kind of see your mom or someone who
your grandma,
somebody that you love
it's
within
not
that
creepy.
woman.
It's the truth. People make it creepy, like you.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what it is. That's what it really is. You like when you really love somebody.
Yeah.
I think that's what it really boils down to. When you find that connection with them, they feel a void for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it starts off that way to where like, all right, well, you're doing this sexually, and all right, I'm physically attracted to you. But when you really go down deep, what the fuck am I trying to say? When it all boils down, I think it's a little deeper than just, you know what I'm saying, what they can provide in the bedroom. Because we all had a good blowjob or got some good pussy, but the girl has no chance at being
number one or being with you.
Exactly. And they want to know why. They like, well, I'm a good woman. I do this, and they be like, well, you just don't check all those boxes, baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we've not checked all the boxes. I checked the boxes. They didn't want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold on. Wait a minute.
Ray J.
Let's be clear.
That was a hit. Just wait a minute.
Because let me not sound vain. All right. Let me not be vain. Because I'm not foolish enough to think that a woman can't find a dick bigger than the one that you provide. Okay? I'm being honest. Here we go with this shit, because this is what it boils down to. All right? DM dick, I'm pretty sure they get all of them, right? But
meat messages.
There we go, meat messages. You can always find that. But they want to be with me. Like 90% of the women that I've been involved with in my lifetime.
Don't look at me, look at the camera.
90% of the women that I've been involved with in my lifetime, they would like a relationship with me. Okay? This is facts. You know what I'm saying? They would have liked a relationship with me. Pardon me, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, and I think that just boils down to like who you are as a person, like just personality, just like I pride myself on being different. Okay. I pride myself on being kind of one of a kind. Like you're not gonna run across another type of
a one of one.
One of one. There we go. I mean, do you consider yourself a one of one?
Of course, you got that from me.
Absolutely. Oh, did? Maybe I did it. Maybe I did. But no, for sure. Like, you got to pride yourself on something. I don't think a lot of women look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what they can provide other than sex?
Yeah, just like, you don't sell yourself so short, because you may be providing more for that man other than just, you know what I'm saying, your go-to thing. That lingerie that you want to break out. Put that shit up. Come sit down and talk to me. It didn't give me... They go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But let's talk.
But it's kind of hard, because going back to the shop, so you have someone like Gemma whose father is such a, I'm going to do everything by the book, I got everything, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kevin is going to grow up to be Gemma's father. She doesn't like that, because she doesn't like her father. So who does she go to? She goes to Jake, the complete opposite of her father, because she doesn't want her father. So I was like, it's crazy. Like, that's somebody trying to figure out life is like, it's impossible to figure out. You know how guys always say, oh, you want a girl?
I think it's the opposite. I think men will go for what they see in their mom, and women probably go for the opposite.
What if your mom was a whore? I mean, you gonna go for whores?
Then you're an understanding man. You're like, I'm more understanding. You know what I'm saying? See, she did this, so you know what I'm saying? You're more of an understanding man. That's what I would call it.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Some people call it a fool. I ain't saying it a fool. Just say you're more understanding. You know what I'm saying?
But then you have people who's been in committed their parents have been together all their life, committed relationships, and they accept bullshit. But where do you learn this from? Where did you get it from? So
that's true.
I understand it. Like, yeah. So that's why I look at that. It's like I can have conversations about relationships and shit like that all day long, and it's interesting. But I do, from whatever the fuck we was talking about before, I think it's what each opposite sex is looking for or whatever. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. We all off the rails and shit. It's alright, we just keeping the fucking conversation going. That's what it's all about.
I heard you visited, I heard you came back home, man. Take the hat off, man, and let them know that you came back home, man.
I did not.
So you didn't come back home?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But I can tell you about it. So I did reach out and we did touch bases, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he had to work. Well, then he says, where you stay at? I said, Romeoville. He said, oh, nigga, that's a honcho. I said, a honcho? He say, hell yeah, man, doing house calls, that's fine. He's like, shit, my girl, she got a couple relatives that live out that way. They come to me. I said, all right, bet. I'm going to come to you. I said, I'm going to go and get touched up and lined up by my original bar, by my current barber, and I'm going to fuck with you. I don't know, man. I don't know about a honcho. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I really want to drive to 51st and Cottage to get a cut. It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Even though I go on Central and Roosevelt.
You just come to my crib and get one when I get a cut.
That's what I'm thinking. That's probably what's gonna
I
happen.
have to set a date. He's not reliable though, man. That motherfucker told me. I say, I'm gonna be at the crib in 45 minutes. He showed up an hour and 30 minutes later. I'm like, and didn't want to talk. I'm like, hey man, come on out, man.
I'm gonna talk to me on that phone for about 25 minutes. I'm like, Ty, we still going, Joe. It's my man's though, but you know what I'm saying? Like I wanna
He told me he was coming back, man. He say man, he might as well just go ahead and let me hook him up. Throw the Beijing in the dime.
He's not putting that shit back in my head no more, man. Did you tell him how unpleased I was with that shit?
Do it, man. Just let him Beijing you
Nah,
up, man.
no more. He did that shit before, and it was a epic fail. And you know, it was so crazy. I was talking to Floyd.
Time.
No. Never again. Y'all called me a 2K character. Y'all called me all kind of shit. You and Ursula. I'll never forget it going to Hooters and having to take that hat off and showing y'all that. I came walking in that fucking door the very first day, and the first motherfucker I saw was Floyd, rest his soul. And he said, "What's up, gangster?" I said, "What up, Joe?" He was like, he looked, because you can see how dark my shit was. I just took my hat off, man. He was like, yeah, I said, man, motherfucking bald ass gonna put some motherfucking Beijing. He talking about some red, this shit black. I tried to get him, and guess who fucking walks up? T.Y. at 7 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, see how you talking about me? I was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, that's a cold cut though. Like, look at them points. It was lined up. It was so fucking crisp.
Yeah, the Jalen Rose.
It looked.
Jalen Rose.
Joe, that shit was so crisp. It was like, who the fuck? Like, you had to know it. And I remember Evelyn in Delhi, the old Hispanic lady. She was like, yeah, you got your haircut? It's a real nice haircut. I was like, you never mentioned my haircut before. Like, just say that it looks different. I was like, yeah, he put a little dark. He made it a little darker. She was like, it looks nice though. Everybody just kept saying it looks nice though. But I know they really wanted to say like, I can't believe this nigga walking around with this jet black ass fucking hair.
Did he eat your ass?
He did.
He did.
You know they never said mean things. He probably said a lot of mean things when I walked away. I'm pretty sure I was the butt of a lot of jokes. But I went home, I started Selsun Blueing it. I put like
Selsun Blue. Was you listening to Selsun Blue Wayne? Was it out by then?
No.
Get rid of the residue.
What's that shit, that T-gel? I put the T-gel in there. I was trying everything to wash that shit out. He was like, you can't wash it out, bro. It gotta grow. So I was just like, fuck it. It literally took 2 haircuts.
Get rid of all the white like Selsun Blue.
It literally took 2 haircuts to get that shit out my head.
That's
2. 2. Now, I was like, nah, so I ain't come back yet. But I'm coming back. I'm going to feel bad when I get a haircut by somebody other than Red. Red, I'm going to have to go back to him.
Red can't do this.
Nah, T.Y. Cole.
Red can't do this. You know what this guy at work said? I was sitting there. It'd be funny. Sometimes I forget I got this shit in my house, so I just walk around normal. I'll be like, fuck you looking at me, man? Like, what they looking at me like that for? Mm-hmm. So then I'm at work, dude was like, so, you know I'm gonna have to heat you when you got the Hancock logo on your head, right?
Fucking hand, I forgot he. Motherfucker said the Hancock.
He gonna say, you gonna get your big, this is a symbol of peace there.
And you just laughed that shit off, didn't you?
I never heard it before. Motherfucker said the Hancock logo. Now, only thing I can remember was at the end of the movie when he put that big ass heart on the moon. Oh man, the Hancock. Everybody else will look at me. Motherfucker will look at you. They kept looking at me for like, I walked past them like good 5 times. Motherfucker be like, I see you got the Drake. I see you. Like, just
call it what it is.
Just
call it what it is. It ain't no motherfucking Hancock. It's motherfucking Drake. Shit.
Oh man,
that's what it is.
Yeah, man.
I got some feedback what the episode was that, man? When we just went off the rails and started talking about legends. I won't go too deep. I'm just trying to make sure we only
think it was sex life.
We deep and shit.
Pause.
Right. Sorry, pause.
You're not back in Vegas on your birthday anymore, Terry.
Right, man. We 40 minutes. And they had a real big issue with a lot of the people that I didn't proclaim as legends. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I had an issue with it as well. I'll put the clip out for you guys to see.
He told me that I said T.I. wasn't a legend.
I think he said he's on the cusp.
I couldn't have said that.
I believe so.
I think I was really high. We were drinking that night. We was drinking dark. That's what it was.
Dark makes you lie?
No, I don't lie. I speak the truth.
Okay.
I'm going to go back and look at it. And I'm going to really look at everybody that I said wasn't a legend and who was. And then we might have a guest that wants to
debate it.
Yeah.
Bring E. I want them two to debate it. Bring
E. Now I don't think. They don't.
I want it.
Now look, E. I want it. Send me something that Charlamagne.
You know, like, my favorite fucking movie was House Bunny. We was working at the movie theater. I was there, and House Bunny came out in 2008. You never seen House Bunny with the girl from Scary Movie? The way that she remember everybody's name when she said it like that. She was like, "What's your name?" "My name's Tiffany." She was like, "Tiffany."
No, I never seen that shit.
Me and my ex, we used to talk to each other like that. I used to say that to her, she used to get it. That's all I was like, when you get it, you just win extra points for me. So she had called me, I'll say her name like that, she'd just start busting up laughing. House Bunny. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. I swear to God, you won't be disappointed. House Bunny is a great movie.
I'm gonna watch it.
Great movie. Anna Faris. Great movie.
Faris.
Anna Faris. It got the Playboy Mansion in there. It's cold, man. Good fucking movie.
Man, I ain't never seen that.
But back to what we was talking about.
I don't know what the fuck we was talking about. What was we talking about? I wish we could ask y'all, like, live, what we was talking about.
I don't even know neither.
Wait a minute. It's gonna ring a bell. We talking about, I don't know. I'm lost.
How do we get on House Bunny and we saying the name like that?
He's talking about funny shit. Something was funny. We was talking about disputing. Hooli having a guest.
Oh, okay, right.
And E. Right. Okay, there you go. So,
there you go.
Charlamagne sent the clip. I guess Charlamagne had a clip where he said anybody will wash Eminem in the verses.
I heard that. Right.
And he sent me that. I said, you gotta be fucking nuts. Are you crazy? I said, depending on what crowd. Now, if we talk about that New York ass crowd that was there for the Locks and Dipset, okay. But are you fucking crazy? Do you know how many fucking hits Eminem got?
Yeah, I think people.
But it's just because he white. I be just like, y'all gotta chill with this shit. But he told me I was crazy. But whatever.
But even because it's like, I mean, I guess we could jump into the. I would like Hooli and E to debate that Legends list. I think that would be a good show and a good little.
I don't think so because E wouldn't have a fucking list.
We could just make our own. So everything that we said, so I could just write it down, have it written down. We could just go through off the list. I think I probably named like 20, 25 people.
But they're aware of it. And E definitely, I think they both are not opposed to returning. So,
but with that, I look at the Eminem, like I feel like people probably forget a lot of shit that Eminem did, like a lot of his songs. Like Eminem got songs with Wayne, Jay-Z. He got songs with Akon. Like, so it's not just, I guess people looking at it like, he gonna play My Name Is or some shit like that, like, which is still a cold song. Like, he got the Rihanna shit, White Trash Party, like, Won't Back Down with Pink. Like, Eminem got songs that when they play, like, you're like, oh, okay. Like, he got songs with Juice WRLD, like, a lot of shit. So, for you to say that, it just shows that, for one, you don't know music.
You're ignorant.
And you're ignorant and you don't know music. And to jump into the verses with the Locks being Dipset, the reason why I said that the Locks would win, my opinion was, for the New York crowd, the Locks would win. I thought worldwide Dipset would win because of me just being in my own mind in my era. So throughout my high school years, it was all about Wayne and Dipset.
Mm-hmm.
So if you asking me what I think my generation would think, it's Dipset all day long because I was a Locks guy and none of them niggas wanted to hear the Locks ever.
Mm-hmm.
It was all Dipset, Gucci, all that type of shit. So on that level, I'm like, all right, I feel like the Dipset's gonna beat the Locks. But I know the Locks got better shit, and you can just tell. The reason why I think Dipset lost is because none of them niggas make music no more except Jim Jones, and they led with Cameron. So
Cameron last album was decent.
when the last time he put an album out?
It was like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was Purple Haze too. Let me tell you right now.
He not even. I don't even know that. Like I don't even feel like he's relevant in terms of music. Like he do other shit to me. Not saying he's not cold, but it's like when you think of 50 Cent. 50 Cent still make music.
Yeah, Purple Haze too, 2019.
50 Cent still make music, but when you think of 50 Cent, do you think of him as an artist anymore?
Yeah, nah.
You think of him as a movie producer?
Well, then,
like
you said the same with Locks. It was really Jada. Cause okay, so
But they led with Jada because Jada is still the one that's out there in the forefront. They all still making music and they just put an album out. But if you want to say who's the most
how was
music,
that album?
It's a great album. I don't know what it sold. You can look it up. It's a great album.
All right, hold on.
Critically acclaimed album. So from the people that heard it, they thought it was a great album. Sales wise, of course, it probably didn't look like and resonate as a great album. But from the people that heard it,
right. But when it comes to Locks, we don't even got to talk about sales because
so they rapping ability on par with everything. It's great.
Did they play I Get High?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I mean, he could have played that. Because remember the Styles.
I feel like, so instead of them coming out when Jadakiss came out and said that shit like, y'all not even from here, I think Jim Jones should have played French Montana, It's Too Late. That's a current song. French Montana is hot right now.
I don't know it.
It don't matter that you don't know it because it's about the people that's in that fucking crowd.
Okay.
And the reason that I feel like the Locks won, for one, they had better records, but they won a crowd over. So when Jadakiss started doing all this shit, he won that crowd over. So I think Jim Jones, from the lyrics of that song, he could have won the crowd back on their side or at least made it an even fight right off the bat with that song, to me. Because I know the song, I know the lyrics and everything, and I know how big it was for Jim Jones and French Montana to come back together. So that's why I'm saying, had he came out with that, or had they led with Jim Jones shit and not Dipset shit or Cam shit or whatever, like I think they would have did good. But I do think my point I was trying to make was I feel like motherfuckers forgot about a lot of music that the Locks made, just like motherfuckers forget about a lot of music that Eminem made.
Now, I forgot about a lot of the shit that, like, I forgot about You Can Kiss, Yo, and it was another song they played where I was like, damn, I forgot about that shit. But then there was a lot of shit, too, where I was just like, damn, I ain't gonna touch the ashtray, because it's probably whatever.
Yeah, it's holding it up.
It was other shit they was playing, too. I'm like, nah, that shit weak. Like, I wouldn't listen to it Locks, but I know what it was. Wait, let me rephrase it, though. Weak ass beats. I don't want to hear it. We've established the type of shit like I'm never gonna discredit the lyrics that they delivered. When it comes to lyrics with Jada, right? I used to equivocate. Am I saying that right? Lyrics to like punchlines and shit like that. So Jada wouldn't give me. Like, if you give me a verse without a lot of punchlines, but it's just lyrics, like, I can decipher the difference now. So going back and listening to a lot of that shit when Jada was rapping, I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't hearing it the same. So when I'm judging Jada, and I'm saying, like, when we had them arguments early in the shows, I'm like, nah, y'all overrating Jada. I'm not saying he weak, but I wasn't saying, like, I wasn't hearing him the way that y'all niggas is like, this nigga cold. I'm like,
did you hear him, though?
I hear him. So when I was listening to him,
I'm
like,
that Who Shot Your Freestyle?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Right. Jada
You
Cole.
pussy, you dick, y'all neighbors, and drop the mic. Come on, man.
Jada Cole. You know what I'm saying? He was carrying the shit. Like, he carried the whole thing. Then it just had, like...
This respect people show Jadakiss.
You know what I'm
Stop
saying?
playing with Jadakiss, man.
He was like, I don't do none of that shit. I don't do none of them TikToks and Instagrams. I don't do none of that shit. Then I went and looked to see if he really do it. He really do it though. He's on there. But I thought it was he's really on there. Promoting shows, riding around with his kids.
I think he was just saying he don't do that shit like they was doing. So the back and forth with a motherfucker, he not gonna do that. He just gonna rap because that's what he do. I just rap.
But
somebody say something, I rap. I want to start that show off with the Jadakiss freestyle, the one that he did on the What the Fuck We Was At. But
wait, was that a 50 diss?
Which one?
Who shot you? Is he talking about 50?
Probably.
Okay.
He made it in 2010.
Alright, right, okay.
That's probably around that time.
Alright. Can 50 still be offended by that?
I don't give a fuck what 50 is offended by. He can't fuck with Jada. He can't fuck with the locks.
Period. Or he'll beat him up. He like, I don't get it, I'll rap you, I'll beat you up.
Nah. What you gonna do with Sheik?
I think Jadakiss will get his ass whooped for real.
What you gonna do to Sheik though? Nothing.
I'm talking about Jada.
I don't care. Okay, it's fine.
Jada be like,
Jadakiss and Styles, they are healthy now. They look like old men. They look kind of like, not saying that they look bad or whatever. They just don't look like they into that shit no more. But Sheik still look like. I don't know what you talking about Styles. He looked the same way. He been looking that way. He just look
like old ass motherfucker.
He look skinny, man.
Stop saying my name in funny ways. I think about the interview. You told that motherfucker stop playing with me. Stop saying my name in funny ways. Keep my name out your mouth in funny ways. Tell the motherfucker that shit, man. He be like, I don't play with this nigga. He's serious. Keep my name out your mouth in funny ways. But the verse is like, what? Did you think it was a wash?
It was. It was no contest. Especially when he said, y'all got no girl records. And they hit his ass over here with 5 girl records in a row. Like, what are you talking about? Then they played
they said the Locks got no girl record.
When Joel said that, right. And then when she played Good Love, I lost it. I jumped out the bed. I
don't know it.
I know you don't know it. That was my shit. She Good Love?
Sheik is trash.
No, he's not.
Sheik Luch is trash. Now, let me tell you something. Jada Cole, Styles can rap. Sheik, alright, no. Sheik,
do you listen to
I heard a couple good Sheik songs featuring Sheik where he's delivered, but he's the weakest lock. Correct.
That's like saying he's a Hall of Famer still.
Is he better than Joel?
Yes. 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 What are you talking about?
Of course, I'm not about to say the GOAT.
He'll give Wayne a run for his money.
Who the fuck you talking about?
He'll give Wayne a run for his money.
He been drinking, y'all.
Wayne, I don't give a fuck. Wayne don't want to stand in front of Sheik.
Man, Jadakiss ain't finna stand in front of Wayne. You talking about some fucking Sheik. Stop playing with. Stop playing. I'm gonna put the 66.
The silverback gorilla. You don't want to, man. Knock it off, man.
Stop playing with Wayne.
Wayne would win. I'm just saying lyrically, Wayne may not want to fuck with Sheik. Stop. She got bars, man. Stop it.
He can rap, but we don't gotta say Wayne. You can just say you gotta say Currency the Hospital or something. If you talking about motherfucking Sheik. That's disrespectful to even mention him with Wayne.
Why not? You're disrespectful.
Cause it's Lil Wayne. Fuck you talking about?
What is Sheik?
You gotta say Jadakiss if you gonna bring any motherfucking member of the Locks.
Is Jada
Ain't no Dipset. Can't no Dipset come talk to Wayne.
Jada style Sheik. But them niggas is still in the realm of their own to where you gotta do so much to even
Sheik's not in Wayne's realm. Sheik not in this realm, okay? Jada and Wayne in the same realm. Sheik not in the same realm as Jada.
Okay, but you're not gonna disrespect.
And ain't nobody in Dipset in the realm with Wayne. Nobody in Dipset. Nobody.
Well, I agree, but you're not gonna disrespect.
No J.R. Ryder, no.
You're not gonna disrespect Sheik, man.
I'm not disrespecting, I'm just speaking facts.
It's not facts.
Man, Kanye West standing on top of the fucking... Wait,
like fucking Sting.
Hey, wait a minute. I just thought about Kanye standing on the top. I'm fucking sick. Kelly, I'm fucking sick of Kanye West with his mask. Somebody said the same thing about Bobby Sperder. This nigga doing everything but releasing his album.
Keep pushing it.
That bitch cutting hair, doing push-ups. He got Ruger on the song. I don't know what he's doing. Ruger was in LA. He got Ruger on that bitch.
He just watered it.
Fabio was sitting there listening to Lil JoJo Tied Up. Come on, Fabi. Pick a lane. Now you ain't three. Now you can't even be around 300. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And you was already GDK, so I'm done with 5.
Well, you heard what Vaughn said. He didn't want to really do the song with him.
Yeah, man, I see why. Niggas ain't really your bro. Niggas ain't really your bro. Man, we ain't really talked about shit. We ain't talk about no topics.
Talk about the verses, man.
We finally
get to speak.
No, we ain't got to. Let's keep talking the verses. Nope, we ain't done with the verses.
All right.
Because people gonna say y'all ain't spend enough time on that verses. That shit was epic. It was New York. It was, man, we don't know no damn New York. You alright? Some backwoods.
I do think it was the best verses that's been out.
No, Gucci and fucking Jeezy.
I think this
is more entertaining.
Right.
I don't even know if you can say that because Gucci, he was just like, hey, is this nigga going to hit him?
They just stood on one side, like with the locks. You had
with a lot of tension.
You had them bumping through each other. You had Cameron kicking Jadakiss. You had Jim Jones jumping off the stage. Like, yeah, a lot of different shit. Them telling everybody to get the fuck off the stage. Like,
and nobody was moving.
Right. Which was, I would have been mad as hell. Like, just move back. Like, get the fuck on.
We're like, we
had Jadakiss freestyle and like, it was all good, man. It made you. It gave the impression of they was finna get into it, but they never got into it. So, how if you any real man environment or whatever, you hear a lot of cursing, a lot of yelling, get in each other's face, and then it's over with, and then you cool.
It's like us hooping,
right? It's like a lot of it was on some male testosterone type of shit, and that was it was good to see because that was like I would say that's the step up from what you saw with Jeezy and Gucci. Because them two wasn't going to interact with each other.
That was real beef.
Right, they was talking around each other.
So say your boy, Bow Weezy and Soulja. You got to say something like that.
But I would say this is a step up for that because it's like, we fuck with each other, but it's still Yonkers versus Harlem type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not comparing. First, let me make this clear because I'll get fucking... If your brother here, he'll fucking just rip me apart. Pause!
Scusi.
Pardon me if I compared Bow Wow and Soulja versus to Dipset and Lock.
Who have a song out? Have you heard it?
Yeah, who is he on that song? Tell me who is he?
Who is who?
Who is Bow? Who do you think he is on that song?
He's Bow Weezy.
He ain't Bow Wow. No, he not.
Who do you think he is?
All right, man. Whatever.
Who do you think he is?
I don't know. Y'all tell me. Put it on the motherfucking poll.
Who do you think he Bow Wow? And it's a hit. You heard what he's saying. Fuck all these bitches for y'all. Stop playing with Bow Wow.
Not Ray J.
What?
Ray J,
Ray J was older than Bow Wow when they came out.
Ray J was knocking shit down.
He was a little older. If women wanted to fuck a 15-year-old Bow Wow, I'm pretty sure they did. They had to wait till he got a little of age. Ray J.
Bow Wow was a joke.
Ray J had a head start.
Bow Wow was a joke. Stop defending him.
He's a joke that probably fucked Maya.
I gotta say things.
Now, what did you say about that?
If I was in Bow Wow position, I'd fuck Maya.
Right.
And I'd fuck every bitch he'd fuck.
But how did you feel? Would you fuck Maya behind Bow Wow?
I don't know that nigga. I don't know that nigga. I don't know that nigga. Goddamn right. Shit. Connor what? Who? They put that shit on. Shit, it's Maya Harrison. Okay? We don't want to mix up with nobody.
What if you get it in this week? Would you lie to yourself and say it's good? You would?
I wouldn't lie to myself and say it's good. It would be a victory. We've all had those victories. You like, man, this shit was trash. But you make them think that they got the best shit in the world. You like, nah, that shit is trash. I don't want it no more. I wonder if y'all understand that when a nigga is constantly passing up on that pussy, he just wants some head or just a nice conversation. That shit is trash. You gotta look in the mirror because men, we feel it. If you done gave me some pussy and now you giving me the runaround, I must have delivered a bad performance.
So you just don't bring it up no more?
You just don't talk about it. You like, I guess we ain't fuck shit. We cool. You know what I'm saying? Win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. I guess I lost that one. You know what I'm saying? But fuck you, man. Look, let me give you my motherfucking catalog. That's when you know niggas always gotta go to their catalog and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, understand that shit. Stop being so demanding about a motherfucker trying to reconnect or trying to establish something with y'all. Because 9 times out of 10, if a motherfucker passing up on that pussy, something ain't right about it. I'm passing on it for a reason. Not me personally, but I know niggas who do it, who will pass up on it. Okay? So, the verses was disappointing. I thought Dipset would have
Like that pussy.
Your pussy is the Dipset in the verses now. You know what I'm saying? You have really high expectation, but you deliver low value. You know what I'm saying? That shit got blew out the water by the competition. You know what I'm saying? Who you really wasn't expecting it. And all they did was outperform you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was better, they just outperformed you. You know what I'm saying? Stop just laying there. Damn. Like, get involved. Get involved. You know what I'm saying? You have a fucking dead body. You know, you want to see a dead body? Just laying right there. Right there, your dead body. Like,
Bend your knees.
bend your knees. Arch your back. I can't. Bitch, you better figure it out. Arch that motherfucker, man. All right, man, just come suck some dick. That's what you do. Period. And that's what happens. So looking at the camera. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So if you ever wonder why your jaws, you just, every time you see a motherfucker, your jaws gotta hurt, that's because, shit, your pussy probably is trash. So, bitch, you better be doing sucking on some popsicles. You know how they get that stress ball? Bitch, you better be doing something to them jaws, shit. Put the motherfuckers to work, because that's what's gonna be happening.
You know, listen to old music, man. Ludacris used to be a fucking creep. When you say that, you remember Ludacris had that one line he said, I call her Jappa Jones.
And they not putting their jaws to work, you like, what are you doing? Just use your hand, just go and finish. Just put your hand out. Bitch, you ain't got no suction. Man. Who the fuck, where you learn out of something? Oh man, alright man, this is some stupid shit. Boy, you pearls. This boy can't even find a line. Okay. I'm trying to find it.
Man. Hey, man, I'm a... Pause, I can't say it.
Like, the line on my shit is right here. You clearly see it. Right there where I cut it. It's not a line on this motherfucker. This motherfucker just unrolled it like a leaf. And rolled that bitch back up. All right, bet. All right, cool.
Cut, man. Gotta make it the right cut. What the fuck are we talking about?
The
Talking
verses.
about verses and bad poontang.
You go to music, listen to music this week?
I just want to ask you this question.
All right, go ahead.
Have you ever seen a moving truck move?
A moving truck move? So, like, the people that's moving my merchandise in a moving truck move? That you gonna trip me up?
I did. Cause
I'm really intelligent
See,
when
when I
I'm
called
out.
this girl, he was like, you seen a moving truck move, right? I'm sitting there, I'm like, what type of question is that to ask somebody?
This stupid motherfucker right here.
What you saying to me, man? A moving truck move.
I'm like, yeah, motherfucker.
All trucks move, don't they?
Hey, this nigga was. What the fuck wrong with this nigga?
You ever seen a moving truck? You should gonna call me out the blue and ask me if I ever seen a moving truck move.
You must have said it out of like,
Oh,
what was the context of the conversation?
Because he wanted he's convinced that there's no moving truck. That there's no truck that's not an 18-wheeler that's the size of a bus. I guess it was a question that has a good one. Because
What kind of fucking stupid ass conversation is that?
Because I was telling him that
Fuck y'all talking about? Go ahead. All right, wait.
I was letting you know you might know how to drive a truck.
Okay.
And I was like, it's probably the size, it's a big ass truck. Like, not just no fucking U-Haul trucks. You know, U-Haul trucks is big, but U-Haul trucks is, they ain't big as fuck.
Yeah, I drove that big motherfucker.
Some of them big, some of them, but they ain't them big ass trucks.
Yeah, it's like a school bus.
Right. So I'm like, alright, some moving trucks is big than a motherfucker. I'm like, they probably like the size of a bus. He argued me up and down, ain't no truck bigger than a bus. It gotta be 18 wheels. I'm like, alright, bro, like I'm not gonna argue with you. I feel like I've been inside of
What kind of bus? A
a city
CTA?
bus. A city bus. I feel like I've been inside of a truck that's bigger than a bus. That's longer than a bus. He says I'm lying.
That's not an 18-wheeler?
Yeah. That was the question.
You may be wrong.
I may be wrong about that.
You may be wrong.
Could be.
Think about a bus. It's a little longer than. I know the trucks you thinking about.
Them real big ass ones.
I think the buses is longer than those.
Okay, I may be wrong. I don't know the footage.
We'll
of it.
research that. Get the footage.
Yeah, I don't know. He said bus was like 45 feet. I'm like, nigga, we tried 64-foot trucks. He was
Because
like,
18-wheeler. So what about the trucks that deliver like the merchandise to the stores? The 18-wheelers, right?
them 18 was it.
Oh yeah, nah. Yeah, you might be wrong. It might be a bus. You might be right on that one.
I can drive that big motherfucker down there. I can drive a truck. I can be a truck driver.
You can't drive on 18-wheeler. You probably can.
I can.
You
If I can
reverse.
drive that, I can reverse.
I can't reverse.
Yeah, I can reverse. I would never drive it, but I know how now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna learn. For the rest of the 2021, I am trying to learn as many different skills as I possibly can. I want to maximize the rest of the time I have and just learn how to do so much different shit and just become a fucking savant of just several different things, man. So
The more skills you got, shit.
yeah, the more that you can look at a motherfucker and say, "What you say to me? I quit. Fuck you. I can go do X, Y, and Z." Like that's why I want to put myself in that position where I can be like, "All right, man, I can do it on my own. I don't really need nothing or nobody, and I can go make my own money." So that's my plan for the rest of the year, man.
Man, we got to, because I know like the shit that we do on a daily basis, the 9 to 5, is not enjoyable. It's not something that you can foresee. I cannot foresee myself doing for the foreseeable future, but when you really think about it, you would fuck around and be at your job. Remember, I think I was at Walmart for like 10 years. You be like, damn, 10? And it should just be a blur because you making the best of the situation that you got, but you just be like, what the fuck do I really want to do? I think the thing is, like, have you really figured out what you really want to do?
Nothing.
Niggas want to get paid, sit down on your ass.
I mean, I don't know. I think there's a lot of different things that I would want to do that I can see myself doing. I wouldn't. It's not that I don't want to work. I just don't want to have to work. So if I can have several different types of income coming in to why I don't gotta work. It's not. I don't think that people don't want to work. People don't want to work full time. So if you could tell me I can work part time, maybe 25 hours a week, and still make ends meet, that's something ideal that I would do. So whether I gotta invest in building, stocks, bonds, or whatever the fuck it is, create something, sell something, or whatever, like that's whatever my future is gonna look like. I can't see myself being obligated to be somewhere for 40 hours out of a week. Like that's a long fucking time. Like that's a lot if you really think about it. Like that's you literally spend the majority of your life at work and then you die.
Bro, exactly. I swear to God, man.
So it's like that's not how I want to live the rest of my life will be. It's like I want change because you never know. I can fucking go out here and slip on some ice and break my neck, and then it's over, and I've really done nothing but work and pay
prepare
bills.
yourself for some shit that you're not gonna be able to experience.
Yeah.
I had a white guy. He was coming in. He do flowers and shit. He was like, and I've been with this company 3 months. I've seen the 5th flower person. That motherfucker said, "Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be my last day. I'm not doing this shit." I was like, "Man, what's wrong?" Now it's buffering. The TV. I said, "What's wrong?" He was like, "I told them I retired. I did 30 years of this shit. I only want to work 18 hours at my pace, and I'm not working Saturdays. These motherfuckers have me working Saturdays. This is my 5th day, man." He was like, "I'm gonna call the boss and tell him I'm fucking out of here, man. I'm telling you." and with just conviction. And he's like, yeah, I got a house, I live in Lombard, this and that. And I'm like, these motherfuckers, I was talking to two 18-year-old Hispanic boys. These niggas is talking about stocks and how they invested their money and shit. I'm like, how the fuck y'all know this shit? But it's just all about like all that cryptocurrency, all that type of shit that we don't look into, we don't research. We sit in the house not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is, where we just like, all right, you got to really figure out, if you really want to do nothing, what can we do to maximize our time? We had somebody tell us this, you know what I'm saying? Maximize our time to what we building towards that goal of not having to do shit, but also not miss a beat and not have to be living, pinching off of your money to, and really enjoy the finer things. Because like you say, it can be just gone. Here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's the rest of my, how I'm looking at the rest of my outlook. And we never got to my week, so what I've been doing with my week is...
Damn right, we didn't. We went into
a lot of... I've been watching a lot of movies, man, so I like to give my review on a lot of movies. A couple of weeks ago, a couple of episodes ago, Daeo told me that if I wanted to catch a good movie, something different, I should watch Nobody over Wrath of Man. I watched Nobody. I watched Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. I didn't realize that the man that starred in Nobody was the man from Better Call Saul. So now that I'm watching, I'm like, oh, this is Saul Goodman. So now I get to see him in a totally different role than what I've known him as. So that's one thing that kind of intrigued me and pulled me into with the movie, and it was good. I'm not gonna lie. The action was good. The storyline and the intrigue of who the fuck he really was and why everybody was kind of scared of him, that was good. And I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I really enjoyed Nobody. It was I don't want to say like a different movie, but it was. I guess it was different. It was different for me because I knew who the main character was. Mm-hmm. So it's a totally different role from seeing him. So that's why I would say it was different. Aside from that, it was sort of kind of like your run-of-the-mill action movie, but it was different in the way of, it was like, gave me like John Wick, like low budget.
Which one did I tell you to watch?
You said watch Nobody over Wrath of the Man.
I did?
Yeah. Okay. Nobody gave me sort of a John Wick feel because John Wick gets his ass whooped sometimes. Like he just don't go through like James Bond, whipping ass throughout the whole movie, get a little beat up at the end with the boss, and then overcome it. Like nah, he get his ass whooped by everybody. And
that's more of a real feel.
Yeah, that's how Nobody was.
Okay.
So it was good. Wrath of a Man. It was a good movie. It was just like you could see the difference in between Wrath of a Man and Nobody in terms of Wrath of a Man being a big budget Hollywood movie. So you see some of the way that they shot some of it and some of the things that even how it ended. Like he just got in the car and the music just played. Like, okay,
I guess it's over.
It's over. All right, it's over with. I got it. I can see it or whatever, but it was still good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed how they broke it up. And like into the sections or whatever, or what happened, and then it led to the end, to the little climax. I don't like how it ended, only because when his son got killed and he got shot in his arms and shit, that nigga was down for like 3 months. At the end of the movie, when dude shot his ass up, a couple of hours later, you just sitting in dude's apartment and you just, okay? You just, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, so if they would have been like, all right, had he taken that money, flew his ass to Tahiti or somewhere like that, and didn't know the phone was in there, and then he showed up a couple of months later, I'd have been like, all right, you got me. I would have rated it a little bit better. But because he was just right there, just ended just like that, I'm like, you kind of lost me with this ending. Like, it's kind of, the ending was kind of trash. Like, I think whoever came up with the idea that dude was going to hit that alarm and alert the SWAT to come, and you really think I'm going to just suspend my mind and all that shit happened in 8 minutes? Because they got out of it, 98.6. Because they got out of there before SWAT came. So, nah, like a lot of shit happened. Like a lot of people died, a lot of dialogue, a lot of gunfights. Like, so I think they waited too long to get to the big climax at the end. But I still think all in all, it was a good movie. It was decent. So it was a good movie to reintroduce Jason Statham back into movies.
Yeah.
So if he's gonna go on to do another Expendables or something like that, I get it. That was a good movie to reinstate him back in.
That's kind of like what I was aiming at. But if you had to pick one that you had to see, like
again,
yeah,
I would watch Nobody again.
Yeah.
Because Wrath of a Man was.
You've seen that type of shit before.
Yeah, and it was like, even the storyline, like, it wasn't enjoyable to watch. Like,
I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, like him.
Like,
he's usually funnier. Like maybe when you pair him with somebody, I thought Josh Hartnett was gonna be a bigger role. Like he really wasn't. So it was kind of, it's kind of trash. Cause he wasn't really the star. Like it was sort of kind of like somebody else was the star.
Yeah.
The hitman's wife's bodyguard. Oh my God! What a piece of shit! I've never seen.
It didn't live up to the expectation
At all. This is the reason why I see people don't make like another Friday. Why it took so long to make another Bad Boys, because something was so good and was received so well doesn't always mean you gotta capitalize on the hype and you should just go and throw some bullshit at the screen and think somebody's gonna watch it. Like this movie made no sense.
I think it's a lot of the story.
What you mean?
In the movie. Like, I think that it kind of like felt like forced, like the script.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the other one was like, okay, this was kind of like, it felt forced.
The other one kind of made sense. It was believable.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see this happen. This one was like, alright, he's still trying to get his AAA rating. He doesn't have it. For some reason, this was a movie that I think we got a bunch of old people in here. We're just gonna let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
The fact that Deadpool and Morgan Freeman had a fucking fight.
Yeah, I forgot about this shit.
I'm like, okay, like, what the fuck? It was a miss. Like, what are you aiming for by making his father Morgan Freeman? Make him a white man. Make him Rick. Make him somebody else. Like, you don't have to go with the cliche, oh, he's going to be black and I'm going to get the black jokes. Like, that didn't hit. And Nobody. I knew that was fucking RZA over the fucking walkie or whatever.
Yeah.
I knew that's who that was. But
Blatantly.
when he came out, it didn't seem like, oh, this is a big deal because he's a black man and his brother's a white man. Like, it was just, this is my brother. Like, so, but then when you go to Hitman's Bodyguard, it's like, all right, this is slapstick. Hit it on the nose. His father's black. Make the jokes that you want to make. Like, that's what it was like. All right, man, it's not funny. It's like, so to see 70-year-old Samuel L. Jackson and 90-year-old Morgan Freeman in the movie, like, could have did a little better with it. Antonio Banderas.
Just throwing names.
Yeah, like, it's just
Just
why
throwing
are
names
you
at the
doing that?
screen.
It was pointless. It was funny at times. Like, you had to really stretch and make yourself laugh at some of the shit. Sonya was not nearly as funny in this one as she was in the other one.
It's just about what you was aiming to get from it.
It's kind of trash.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't enjoy it at all. At all. So next on my list is Spiral. Spiral and A Quiet Place 2. What would you think?
I like both of them. I think you would go with, the safe bet is to go with Quiet Place 2. I think Spiral was surprising. That was surprisingly
Good
for me.
Okay.
Have
you watched all other songs?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might dissect it and tear it apart.
I like Chris Rock though.
Yeah. I think it was good. I enjoy Spiral.
I like all the songs. Like when people be bashing, like I couldn't wait to watch this to the end to see the twist. Like that's the only reason I watch songs, to see the twist at the end.
Yeah.
So if this got some type of twist where it tie in everything, I'ma like it. Cause every last one of the songs, I love the twist. Everybody hate it, I love it.
Yeah, you'll get it. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like Saul. What was the other one you just said? Oh, Quiet Place 2. I think you're gonna like that one too. Them two good picks.
Yeah.
I went to the show and saw both of them. Like that's as far as I'm gonna go with scary movies. Like suspense.
Okay.
I ain't watching no spirits and shit like that. I'll watch extraterrestrial.
So you ain't going to see Candyman?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see that. Candyman is like, I'm looking in the fucking mirror.
That's scary.
It's not.
The first one wasn't scary to you?
No. I'm not looking in the fucking mirror like I was scared of fucking it. It terrified me.
How did it scare you but not Candyman?
Not Candyman. Chucky didn't scare me.
The
Freddy
bees
Krueger
coming out his mouth and shit?
didn't scare me. Freddy Krueger didn't scare me.
But
It
not
scared the
Candyman?
fuck out of me.
I had nightmares for Candyman. Was you the oldest sibling or did you have an older sibling in your house?
I was the oldest.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have to deal with nobody locking you in the bathroom shouting Candyman through the door.
Well, in the projects, we did. I've been locked in bathrooms, and I think I've been scared.
Where Candyman
terrified.
shouted through the door right after that happened?
Bloody Mary and Candyman. Like I've had both of those. When we closed the door, and we used to close the door and
You were
try.
older than me.
Yeah,
I never said, see why me getting mad? I was like, man, old ass man. Like, bro, you always want to talk about something. I don't even know how much older you guys are than me, but
I think T.Y. older than me.
if you older than me, how I say you older? What the fuck was me and T.Y. talking about? We was talking about something.
Well, we used to close the door and say it to see if it was real.
Didn't it happen? Wasn't it filmed in Cabrini?
It absolutely was.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing that in Cabrini. I was doing it on set.
My grandfather put me on to all types of information, man. Old people, man. You need the
The
older.
new one filmed in Cabrini. It's in Cabrini now.
What?
It's in the row houses. The
Yeah.
new one, yeah.
Oh, I don't know about those nigger shit.
Yeah, it's in the row houses.
How do you feel, man? Did you see any old stomping grounds when you watched those? So you wasn't scared because you probably knew the Candyman back in your own
No,
day.
I'm saying we would go in the bathrooms and close the door and say it to see if it would happen.
Nothing ever happened to you?
Nah, I've literally been in the house by myself and closed the door. Not by myself. I went in the bathroom by myself and said it, and it didn't happen when I was young.
I've never done it.
I wouldn't do that shit now.
I've never done it.
I'm really like afraid of like spirits and that.
You know my theory in life? I think that if you do some dumb shit or if you're a bad person, I don't think it always happens to you. It may happen to the person that you love. So it may skip a generation. So if you're a fuckhead and you do bad things, you may be fucking TJ up for his future. He don't even know it. Like that's how I sort of kind of think it is. What do you think about that theory?
That sounds a little believable. I mean, it wouldn't happen to my son because I don't do fucked up shit to people. So that's why I'm fucked up. I'll tell you that shit. Hell yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't worry about that. Huh? I'm still delivering. My eyes are probably shut when we go back and look at it. But yeah, man, I don't do fucked up shit to people. I don't do fucked up things, so I don't gotta even have that conversation. You can talk about that shit on your own. I don't even like talking about it. But I am gonna go see Candyman.
Okay. You believe in karma and all that shit like that?
I absolutely believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? That's why I treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's why I think I became a thinking man. Like I think a lot. You know what I'm saying? I overthink a lot of shit. But I definitely believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? What goes on?
Do you think life is preordained?
What does that mean?
Like it's already written. So whatever's gonna happen to you is gonna happen to you no matter what you do. So you're just basically walking down the path of a life that was already lived and you haven't lived it yet. Or do you believe sort of kind of in
the eyes of God?
Just period? Or do you believe in sort of kind of free will? Like so if it's already written, that means if I was meant to slap the shit out of you right now, it's just meant to happen. Or I can deviate, slap the shit out of you, and then it can end the friendship, and then now there's a whole new, it's sort of kind of like Marvel. Like, you do something, and now you just created a whole nother new, timeline, or whatever. So how do you feel about that? If it's destiny or it's like free will?
Damn, that's a tough one. Because I kind of believe that it can be destiny. It all depends on what you believe in. Like, but if it comes down, if I had to make a definite answer, then I would think that it's destiny. It's already played out.
So you don't think there's anything you can do to change the outcome of what your life is supposed to be?
Nah, I think everything will happen the exact same, the way it's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
It's interesting, man.
Yeah, but what you think?
I believe sort of kind of in free will with a little hint of, I don't know, kind of. Sometimes I believe in destiny because I've been in a car sometimes and like not looking, and just missed another car hitting me or something like that. And I always attribute that to maybe like a guardian angel looking over me or something, but maybe I just wasn't meant to hit that car. Or, I like to think and believe in free will, but sometimes with deja vu and a lot of shit like that, I'll be like, nah, like maybe it's just like destined. Like I literally had a deja vu to where I had like a migraine headache in my deja vu, and I could not remember, or I didn't know how I had it. And I think I had like another deja vu, and it showed me, well, I had the headache in my deja vu, and then I lived throughout that day that showed me how I led up to the fact why I had that migraine headache. So what I envisioned in a dream or whatever, I actually went through that day, and then I got to that moment to my deja vu. I was like, my fucking head is killing me. And now I know why my head was killing me in this deja vu or whatever. Like, I've had that several times. In high school,
Deja vu, motherfucker.
I was sitting in the same classroom, my teacher said the same shit, I'm like, I was here already. So sometimes I'll be like, man, maybe it's just some shit that you've lived already, so it's like, that calms down my anxiety to where I be like, I don't even gotta worry about shit because it ain't got nothing to do with me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, the decision I'm gonna make it. Something's gonna push me towards making the decision I need to make in this right moment or whatever. If that makes sense.
No, I got you. It makes sense.
That's how I feel with that shit. So.
But I mean, it could be destined with a hint of that on the side. Of free will.
Hint of free will?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would lean more towards that way. You know what I'm saying? Because, but I do also think that everything does happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? What else we got?
Tory and Meg, man. What do you think about Tory Lanez? What do you think about the month that Tory Lanez had?
You say Tory and Cassidy.
I'm gonna say he's beefing with Cassidy. He's finna start beefing with Meek, and now they're trying to hit him with a lawsuit with Meg, man. What do you think of Tory Lanez?
They're trying to revoke his bail.
To send him back to jail.
I think Tory is having the best. This is probably the peak of his career. I listened to his diss. It really wasn't a diss, but if I had to compare the two, I think Cassidy is probably losing. You know how I feel about the nigga shooting a woman in the foot. Yeah, man. But I think it's just how it is with life. Like when you start to extend and start to like make a way for yourself and do something good, like you got other shit undercutting you. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and then just standing so firm behind the baby. You know, people gonna find a way to go after him. You know what I'm saying? The way they went after the baby. Anybody associated with him, they look outside of Boosie. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they gotta take every motherfucker down. So I don't even know what the fuck the question was.
I was asking how you feel about Tory and his beef with his month that he's having, I guess. His beef with Meg, the baby.
Yeah, I think I answered it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah. This the peak of his career right now. I think. Okay. I think so.
Meek's new song, new single.
The Mandela.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay. I like the song in the video.
I came on here and I said something about Meek. I would like to apologize. I said he talks about the same shit, like booty shit, his fucking shit. Like I feel like he's the new Wayne in a sense. And I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. Meek is cool. I've been listening. Remember that 4-pack that he put out like 2 years ago? That had like, that shit is cold. Like,
Meek cold.
He is. And yeah, put some respect on Meek names. I apologize for that take that I had. Like, I fuck with Meek.
Meek cold.
And yeah. Somebody said, who do you think is bigger, Tory Lanez or Meek? I think Meek is probably bigger at this moment. But I don't know. I'm waiting on like a song or an album or EP or something from Meek. I feel like he don't really make music like that no more. I don't know. I feel like he's like on his
Acme saying he don't make it because he's scared to release it because he don't. You know what I'm saying? The way record sales are set up nowadays. But I mean, I don't think Meek need to worry about that shit though. Like
he never was like that. It's a championship, but you gotta attribute. You did what you did with championships because of the moment that you was in.
Yeah. Philly
had just won a championship. You just got out of jail. Like, you can't...
You went through reform and all that shit.
Yeah, like, you can't equate that part of your life to what's going on now.
I think, if Meek, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck was the question? What was the question? What was you talking about?
You was talking about Meek and
Meek
how
albums.
this new. I say he need to put out an album or whatever. You said Act said he don't put it out because of sales and shit.
Yeah, and I think it's all that shit that's tied to like 6ix9ine and all that shit too. So you just know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do a certain amount, a certain number and shit like that. I think they be sitting on, I think what Meek fuck up is the same thing with like Dirt. They have a lot of good shit and they hold it back and they release the shit too late and they lose steam that they had when it comes to like that time or that, you know what I'm saying, that song that they call themselves released. You know what I'm saying? But I like them in that. I like the freestyle. I downloaded it. I liked it. I'm just trying to see what's happening. I fuck with it. I fuck with Fredo Bang album too.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about Fredo Bang? Or?
Yeah, I know you ain't listened to it.
Not at all. Wouldn't listen to it, wouldn't dare.
I went back and I looked.
Point me to some good songs. I'm not saying he's bad, but it's not something I would just play.
I got you. I went back to 11 months ago when I introduced myself to the podcast and let everybody know that I had just got into Fredo Bang and I became a fan of it. Now look at what's happened. Excuse me. Since that time, he just been ascending. So he dropped the album. His first song is kind of like a message like to Vaughn, even though he ain't really saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Towards Vaughn, I'm gonna tell you exactly the name of the shit. So it's called Throw the Set, and it say Long Live Vaughn. You know what I'm saying? He got a line where he's saying like, how a bitch nigga, he's like, you beef with a bitch nigga, I think a bitch nigga kill a real nigga kill a bitch nigga. Maybe that's a different song. But he said something like that.
I'll definitely check it out. Fuck with everything.
I think that's on there. What the fuck going on? This shit went to Times. Like his whole, for me, the first 10 songs, I think no skips. For me.
Woo, okay.
And he got 16. He got 16 tracks. I would say I've downloaded at least 12. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Fredo Bang. You know what I'm saying? He got a song with Boss Top too. They got off on that shit.
I'll listen to it, man. I'll listen to it.
You ain't gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it for real.
He lying. He ain't gonna listen to shit.
Listen to it.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the craziest way you've ever smoked weed?
What do you mean, like what I've smoked it in, or
have you smoked it? How you hit the blunt?
I don't know. Give me an example. Give me yours.
Don't judge me.
Okay. All right. Give me yours.
I was watching Snoop Dogg and Don Juan.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the video? Have you ever seen how Don Juan smokes weed?
What video? No.
You've never seen it?
No.
Don't judge me. I don't do any hard drugs other than weed.
Okay.
Let me show you how Don Juan smokes weed. You want to see?
So you just put the blunt in your nose.
That's my Don Juan. It's my blunt. It's at the end. I'm not gonna
Inhaled it.
So I learned. I watched it. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing? Snoop didn't react to it. Every time Snoop passed on a blunt, he'd hit that shit like that.
How, like.
Now the theory is, if you smoke it through your nose, it goes straight to your brain. It's a different type of high. It's like instant high versus smoking it through your mouth.
Okay.
So that's sometimes when I'm sitting around on board or whatever, I'll smoke the blunt like I hit the blunt like that.
I'm gonna try that shit.
So that's why I asked you, what's the craziest way that you smoke weed?
That's it, man. I just smoke weed all like regular.
It's just regular, never hit it up the nose, shotgun up the nose or anything like that.
I'm gonna say I've done a shotgun where I smoked and the motherfucker hit it and then blew the shit back in my face. Like, I guess that would be considered crazy. But
gas mask. I've gas mask.
I ain't did a gas mask. I've done the bomb. I heard that I have to do a gas mask if I'm gonna keep smoking that type of weed.
Definitely, gas mask is great.
But a bomb, and I every time I think I got it to a science to where like I know how to use the motherfucker, something happened and it backfires on me. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to try gas mask though. Okay. You had the motherfucker and then it was gone. So we didn't really get to experience that motherfucker. But yeah, I'm going to smoke out. I do want to smoke out.
And the Don Juan technique, man.
I'm going to try that.
The Don Juan. Don't do it when it's low like this or to burn your nose. If it's a long one. I'm
gonna try.
It makes you feel like a hype. I am not a hype. I don't do anything but smoke weed.
He lying. He always in Vegas. He just in fucking Miami, the place of the coca. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker be doing shit he don't be talking about for real. And I'm talking about. I am under heavy influence.
It's a good thing, man. That Vegas weed, that Casamigos, man. He can't hang.
Hey. I'm here. I'm still in the show. I don't know how. I probably will look crazy.
Casamigos put him under, man.
At the end of the motherfucking, when we go back and look at the shit. I have like once a month, maybe not once a month, once every 2 months I have an episode like this where my eyes aren't fucking open. But I'm still here. I'm here. What's the next one? We got something else? What we got?
Man, I think we're just about out of time, man. Anything else you want to talk about, man?
I didn't get to say. Well, I'll be quick with it.
Talk about acting whack.
Act whacking 6ix9ine, and 21 Savage, and he told me to beat his little ass and all that shit. I don't know. Act been tripping. You see what Act said about Sosa?
I did.
When he got mad, like
I think he's a fucking fool. I think everybody and everything in Chicago was on its way to being what it was gonna be. I think Chicago made Act rather than Act making anything out of Chicago. I think
absolutely.
I really think Academics is getting out of hand. He's feeling himself.
Yep.
He's
talking shit, talking gangster.
Yeah.
Like the only motherfucker that used the name that he gave them was Reese. Like the Grim Reaper. Outside of that, the 5-star war general was Dirk. He didn't use that shit. Chief Keef kept calling him Baphomet or some shit. He ain't used that. The Chirac Vegeta was P. Rico. I just already remember like the names that I like the shit. But they never used that shit. They never ran with it. But I've been seeing him like he was in his feelings say she keep left him on red and shit. And he was like, yeah, I did all this shit for motherfuckers in their career. You're like, no, nigga, they did that shit for your career. Cause whatever you was reporting about, that shit was already done. They was already doing it. You know what I'm saying? You was just reporting on it and putting your own little comedy on it. You know what I'm saying? Which drew motherfuckers in, and motherfuckers from here and outside. You know what I'm saying? So like, be humble, bro.
Look who you associating yourself with now. Like you associating yourself with stupid shit, like buffoonery. Like I don't want to be associated with you or nothing that you got going on. You clearly going down a different lane, different road. You're trying to be a different guy. You're trying to get a different type of money. Like that's not what we own. That's not what we about. We got respect, honor, we got values and shit. Like you clearly don't. You fucking with a nigga that clearly don't. Like anybody that look at that interview, and if you look at that interview and you believe anything that he says, 6ix9ine at all. If you believe anything, like he's clearly lying about everything. He's making up shit about everything. When you ask him a direct question, he does not answer it. Even with whack, like some of the shit he was saying be real, but then a lot of other shit he be saying is like, you really don't really make no sense. And there's like, a lot of times you look at it and be like, who made you the authority on Bloods and what's real out there in the West Coast? Like, who gave you that solidified mark to where you can speak on that shit and talk about it? Like, I would listen to somebody like Vince Staples, who I sort of listen to and look at people who don't really got nothing to gain from it when they speak about it. So if I'm not trying to boost my street cred or nothing like that in the industry from it, and I'm just speaking on it, that's why I listen to Vince Staples and I fuck with Vince Staples, because it's just, I'm telling the truth. I'm gonna tell you about what I was really doing, what this person really doing with this, because I got nothing to, I'm who I am. You gonna believe who I was or you not? Whatever, fuck you. Like I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I know what I was doing, my niggas know what I was doing, people who was around me know what I was doing. Like that's how I fuck with somebody like Vince Staples over somebody like Wack, because it seems like you trying to make yourself become a bigger name than even an artist that you fuck with, and that you manage and shit. And it's like, that's who do that? Like you on some Diddy type of shit, like.
Yeah, Wack be doing too much. He be playing like both sides and shit too.
Yeah, like.
So you be like, man, pick a motherfucking pick a lane and stay there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he too inconsistent with me.
And
You know
then
what I'm
I
saying?
really honestly don't think no real nigga would sit in front of 6ix9ine. Like, I wouldn't have a conversation with that man. Like, why would you? Why would you? Especially if you're a blood. Like, if you real GD and he snitched on some GDs and got him locked up, what you sitting there talking to him for? Like, you got nothing to say to him. Like, you.
And you trying to profit off of it. Like, I'm listening to you talk about it and then, like, man, yeah, nah. Nah, fuck that. He tripping. And you saw Quantum Rondo and Big U?
I seen a little snippet. I ain't really see the whole interview or nothing like that. I ain't really look at everything. I'm gonna watch it. You seen it?
Nah, I just looked at the clip where he mentioned like the Vaughn shit.
Yeah.
And the name of the shit is called Checking In. So you just like, dude, like, y'all fucking clowns.
Yeah, like I look at him and his situation as somebody that just got caught up in and put into a situation that they really didn't want to be in, and now they know that they just fucked.
But you
and
done done too much now.
Yeah, it's like, and you probably could have got out of it had you not stood on whatever you felt as though you needed to stand on so hard. Like, it was a misunderstanding, it was an accident, it was whatever.
You still would have died, but
he may not be. It may be forgiven. Maybe.
it may not be a headshot.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you may be able to, it could have been reconciled maybe behind closed doors. Don't ever speak on it again. Don't woo, you know what I'm saying? You just.
I don't think so. Maybe for him, he'd have to backdoor his homie.
Hey, that's the route you gotta take. That's the route you gotta take. But hey, I'm not in that shit. I'm not that type of guy. I live a civilian lifestyle. But that's just my take on it from looking at it. It just seems like someone with a lot of regret about what happened, and yeah, that's how I look at that. But
Definitely a civilian.
yeah, man, I'm looking forward to. We kind of ran out of time. We give Daeo a little 5 more minutes, man, to perk him up, man, and talk about his Bears, man. Justin Fields got on the field, man. The 2 touchdowns, man. Are you excited, man? From this day forward, last week I think we had preseason football. So from this moment forward until 2022, we are in football season, man.
I am
How do you
fucking.
feel?
I am.
Because your Cubs are shite.
The Cubs are.
Cubs are shite. In my Chib's voice.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to lose as many games as possible going forward.
Cubs or the Bears?
The Cubs, definitely not
both
the
of them
Bears. Okay, now you tripping.
But my boys. My boys are my Lakers, baby. We coming.
Now I sent you something the other day with LeBron and all his.
I want to answer that buffoonery.
Yeah, you want to look at it. You want to look at it.
I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not gonna respond back to this shit.
Don't worry about it. We go
It
to it.
don't matter.
Let's see what we got going.
Yeah, motherfuckers on that Tyson Chandler and Darren Williams, like
His teammates.
they was his teammates. They was trash.
Bro, it say LeBron's teammates throughout his career.
We running out of time. guys.
Dwayne Wade, 13 times. Kyrie, 7 times.
All-Stars.
Anthony Davis, 8 times. Bosh, 11. Westbrook, 9. Love, 5. Ray Allen, Shaquille O'Neal, Carmelo Anthony, Ilgauskas, 2 times. Dwight Howard, 8. Ben Wallace, 4. I don't know why they put him on there. Rajon Rondo, Marc Gasol, Drummond, Rashard Lewis, Antoine Jameson, Derrick Rose. You play with D Rose?
He did
When?
in Cleveland like 3 years ago.
Oh, they sure did. D Rose, Brandon Ingram, Boozer, Mo Williams, Tyson Chandler, Sean Marion, Jerry Stackhouse. Nobody put him on that because he was on that with him. And he was old when he was playing with him. So they shouldn't even put him on there. And he was only a 2-time All-Star. Isaiah Thomas, Zerbiak, Juwan Howard. All right, I'm going to put Juwan Howard on there. That's a lot of motherfucking help, though. You all right?
I am good, man. No, this is
Tahoe.
I was sorry.
Yeah, that's a Tahoe, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That's
We want to talk about King James.
You talking about Justin Fields
Let's talk about the Bears. How do you feel
and
about the
how
Bears?
I'm always optimistic when it comes to the Bears, but I always think we can win a championship. But after watching
Sorry.
something funny,
Sorry. I had to clear my throat.
But look, I'll say this. Damn, I watched Justin Fields on the field. 14 for 20, 145 yards.
Ooh.
And my homework, 2 touchdowns. One rushing, 1 passing, 30 yards.
About 15 yards more than Trubisky.
Trubisky was trash. I was holding out hope because I'm optimistic about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we actually play them next week. The Bills and Trubisky versus preseason.
Okay.
And we're going to win.
It matters. It does
And we'll
matter.
win. Okay. But look real good.
When Fields scored his first touchdown, did you?
I did. And I'll tell you, Justin Fields looks comfortable in the pocket, not jittery, making the right decisions.
Okay.
Fucking, I didn't know he was that fast.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, just speed.
He's a 90 on Madden. So I'm gonna tell you that right there, okay?
You know those, for whatever reason, the NFL, the Madden and the 2K ratings matter, as if it translates to real life to these fucking idiots in the NFL.
Well, he is though.
Oh, sure. You think that man run a 90?
Justin Fields.
I saw that touchdown run.
He a 4-4.
Okay.
He ran it 4-4 at the combine.
I didn't say anything, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, 4-4. Sure.
I'm pull up this combine right now.
There's no need, man. You have to pull up his combine. I believe you.
But accurate, precise, precision passing.
Okay. All these big words.
Yeah, man. I think we got a really bright future. I'm excited about it. I think he'll be the starter no later than week 4.
First 8 games of the season. What does Daeo the Truth Teller see the Bears?
First 8, the Bears are 6-2.
Ooh.
6-2.
What are the 2 losses to?
Ooh. I want to say that we're going to lose to the Rams only because it's Andy Dalton, and that will be week 1.
Okay. Aaron Donald, you mean? He's gonna.
What I say, Aaron Rodgers?
No, you said Andy Dalton.
No, Andy Dalton is our quarterback. He's going to lose the game for us.
I don't know, because Aaron Donald's gonna be all over his ass.
More than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with Aaron Rodgers making his return, that really...
Think the Pack gonna beat them?
I think we're going to split with the Pack. If Fields is playing one of the 2 games. If both of the games are played by Dalton,
6-3.
we're going to lose both of those. No, we're not playing them twice in the first 8 weeks.
Okay.
You put me on the fucking spot, so I got to go pull up the schedule.
I thought you knew it off the top of the beam.
Nah, man, I got a lot on my bean. So I'm going to go with, the Packers. So one loss will be to the Packers, and the other one will probably be to, we're going to beat the Steelers.
You wish.
Maybe the Buccaneers. So I'm going to say we're going to lose back-to-back. So we're going to start off...
0-2? You don't start off 0-2. That's...
No, we're starting off motherfucking 0-2.
Damn.
We're going to start off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-0. 5-0, then lose 2 in a row. To the Green Bay and the Buccaneers, and we're going to beat the shit out the 49ers. We're going to beat this. We're going to beat the Steelers. We're going to beat the Ravens.
No.
The Lions again. The Cardinals. Packers.
The Cardinals going to fuck y'all up.
The Bears may only lose 4 games this year.
You are out of your fucking mind.
I just fucking said it right here. Maybe 4 games. If Fields is playing, If Fields not playing, we probably go 17 games this year, right?
Yeah.
So what is that, 11-6? I'm going 11-6 if it's all Andy.
11-6 no Fields, 14-3 with Fields.
14-3 with Fields.
Good news, you said 4 losses, right? So that'll be 13-4.
Yeah. That's what we doing with Fields.
All right.
Take that shit and bet on it. Bet on that shit.
All right.
Bet your mortgage. I'm about to win this something.
Be homeless ass out in Chicago. That's damn sure what you would be. that has been. We can wrap it up here, man. I'm high as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know anything else that we have to cover or anything.
I don't know either. I'm ready to piss. And I am trashed. I'm going to some White Castle. You got to get some White Castle after this, guys. I know I am. You know what I'm saying? Episode 65, Straight Gas Homie Podcast. We didn't do comment, subscribe.
I gotta see it, man. Wait a minute, man.
I want you to know I'm on point. What you think ain't on point?
That has been another episode of the Straight Gas Homie Podcast. I am Dblock. To my left is Daeo, the Truth Teller. Make sure you subscribe to the Straight Gas Homie Podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, on YouTube at straight_gas_homie. Follow him at Daeo226 on Instagram as well as Twitter. Follow me at Dblock1203 on Instagram. Deshaun0307 on Twitter. My name is my name on Facebook. Like that, yeah.
My name is my name.
Yeah. Marlo Stanfield, man. Follow this guy, Daeo Rogers. Daeo Rogers, I believe, on Facebook.
Daeo Rogers did his Daeo226 on all other platforms.
All other social media DSPs.
I've been getting some followers on the Instagram, other podcasts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You reach out to them?
I have about 4 of them.
You say hi?
I accept it.
That's it?
Yes, I don't know if it's spam. I don't know if it's spam. I gotta make sure it's not spam. They gotta like some photos.
Yeah, man, we got new clips coming up, man. To my Snapchat family and community, man. A lot of people sometimes watch. Nobody comments as of yet. So maybe we got some spicy things that we get some comments out of this
just
episode.
comment. If you watching it, just comment. Even if you don't want to comment, just shoot a DM. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker know you watching it, so a motherfucker know what to do.
Let us know who we talking to. Let us know who we entertaining. Let us know who fucking with it. Let us know what we can do to improve. And let us know if you want to come smoke some of this premium weed with us, man. That's all I got for you, man. You wanna bust the birthday groove you was doing, man?
Nah, we not gonna do no grooving.
Bye.
That has been it.
That's it, man.
Episode 65, Straight Gas Homie Podcast.
We out, man.
Damn, that shit just cut off.
Oh, was you finna say what the fuck is that? Yes, you was, man.
No, I wasn't. I am fucking hammered. I'm talking about, I'm fucking laboring through this shit. I was like, I'm not gonna go back and watch. This motherfucker's still recording. I'm not gonna